Okay, in an interesting twist of event, let's end it there. It has been said that GNU is in jeopardy. ANC demands action against DA ministers after budget rejection. So, ANC people are saying you cannot have EDA. You cannot have EDA who rejects the budget. So we had to spend money trying to convince other people to come and vote for this budget. And you still want us to keep our relationship. ANC members, I mean, we may have what we have against the ANC, but this one, they are making a lot of sense. Let me tell you why. I mean, come to think of it. You've got a partner in the GNU whom you think the partner is there to vote with you and for you. And the partner disagrees with you in almost everything. Bella Bill, Expropriation Bill Act, look at the NHI, now the budget. All of these things, your partner just disagree with you. What's that? You know, we spoke about the marriage between ETA and I haven't made an example, and I say, when you get married, the purpose of you marrying somebody is so that you build together. And I said marriage is not supposed to be, it's not supposed to kill the individuality of the two of you, but it's supposed to take the individuality as different as it is, combine these two individuality, create this powerful force, and you push together. But that's not what we are seeing from the DA and the ANC. We're just seeing people who, I don't know why they are even partners to begin with. I just don't know why they are even partners, but they are partners at the end of the day. We will continue reading more and more about that. Pressure mount from the ANC National Working Committee, NEC, for President Ramaphosa to deal with the DA ministers who did not support the 2025 national budget. Will it ever happen? Well, wait for me before I can share more. But before we can get to a point of sharing more, let's start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more. And also, guys, want to buy more equipment. So, the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay? So, let's proceed. Sources told IOL that ANC Parliament caucus was not impressed with how the DA voted against the budget, while they are a big fish in the government of national unity. Although insider could not confirm the extent decision by the ANC, the ministers are potentially to be without their jobs. The ANC is expected to convene a special NEC meeting on Monday to deliberate on the way forward following recent development in Parliament. The NEC, the highest decision-making body of the ANC between the conference, will consider critical matters affecting governance and national political landscape. I'm saying, you've got a partner, you are married, and your partner, when you take left, your partner takes right, you go opposite direction, and you still call that marriage. I'm just going to ask you this. You take right, your partner always take left. When you take left, your partner takes right. You still call that marriage. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, There's a problem with that thing. Some sources say the ANC will decide on what to do with DA because they are doing it. Because what they are doing is unacceptable. Members are not happy with this behavior, and some wants the DA totally out of the GNU. I think that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Why do you keep a partner that is not working in your favor? Why will you keep that person? Why do you keep the DA if the DA always disagree with your most important decisions? Why? Had the leaked audio, the Deputy President Paul Mashatile wants the DA out, a source says. Another source says this double standard of the DA is what members will be discussing, and it must come to an end. The DA cannot act as an opposition party when they feel like it. They are in the GNU, and that's period. We must deal with them. We want Ramaphosa to fire them because they are blocking the flow of government works. In the leaked audio, Ramaphosa can be heard telling the ANC caucus that if the DA did not vote in favor of the budget, then it would have kicked itself out of the GNU. Well, where is the audio? I think I still have the audio. If that's the case, let's insert the audio here.
Sometimes I often say that you must not interrupt your adversary whilst they're making a mistake. The DA have locked themselves into an unenviable position. And they can now see that they put themselves into a cul-de-sac. It is a most unpleasant position that they've locked themselves into. This evening, John Steenhuisen made contact with me and said, "Where do we go now?" And I said, "John, the ball is entirely in your court." And he asked, "Does the ANC say we should leave the GNU?" I said, "The ball is in your court. You have put yourself in this position. So you need to work your way out. You took a decision in the committee. That was the choice you made. And you tried to argue that the position that was adopted is no different from the position that they had put up in either cabinet or outside." And I said, the reason why the ANC, through our chief whip, embarked on a process of consulting all parties, as we did when we formed the GNU, was to show leadership. We are the ones, whether you like it or not, who are leading this GNU. And we therefore have a responsibility to demonstrate that leadership. Even under difficult circumstances or situations, we will continue to do so. And that is why our chief whip and the various comrades of his other colleagues embark on this process of consulting with all parties. And I said to him, you as a party, of course, of the GNU, you were singular in saying you will oppose this budget, and you added insult upon insult towards the ANC, and called the ANC all manner of names. And I said, what seems to please you is that you want to be in government and you also want to be the opposition in government. And I said, you can't have your cake and eat it. So I said, you've already optically given us a clear indication of where you stand in the committee. Now you need to take a decision about tomorrow. And that will define exactly where you stand. So the approach we should take is a tactical one. And of course, in the end, I think this may well be the point where, as the DP says, yes, the end of their participation, because they are defining themselves out of the GNU, and it will be clear tomorrow what decision they take. And obviously, I even said to him, you said, if we work with other parties, that's the end of the GNU. And I said, well, maybe you will live up to that yourself, because that's exactly what you have wished for. You have, and I said, the Action SA and the other parties took a much more cooperative and practical type of disposition. And you came with a document. And of course, so you all know, and we'll cover this on Thursday, there have been discussions that have been going on the various other issues that they have raised, which are now going to forfeit. So I was just saying that is the general approach, but in the end, they have put themselves in a difficult position, and therefore tomorrow it's their choice, and that choice is going to have consequences. And I think rather than us now, and that's what I was trying to call you about, DP.
Okay, so you then have to tell me if really it makes a lot of sense. The DS Federal Executive meet today, Thursday, for that 90-minute began in discussion on current situation concerning the budget, economic reform, VAT increase, and DA's position in the GNU, right? That was Umam Helen. Zille. Umam Helen Zille has been adamant. Action SA became a key player in helping ANC to secure their thing. What do you think about everything that has just transpired here? What do you make about it? I'm interested to hear your thought and your opinion in the comment section below. I will tell you this. The purpose of this relationship, I don't see the necessity of this marriage at all. I'm telling you, the purpose of this marriage between ANC and DA, I don't see it. Because in matters that are important, the TA does not show up. NHI, they are not there. Expropriation bill, they are not there. Bella bill, they are not there. Budget, they are not there. So what's the point? Why are you keeping them? Why? Now they in all of these things, they're acting as an opposition. 5, when the NC voted with MK Party and other parties to have the look John Slob, guess who opposed it? The DA. What's the point of having the DA in the GNU? Was it not to have partnership? If it was, then that partnership, is it working? I don't think so. See, guys, sometimes we fall in love with the idea of being in a relationship with certain people, when in actual fact, they are not in a relationship with us anymore. We should just accept that it's over.